lap, so we'll see if he ends up rolling on out to the racetrack. It does not look like he will. Also, Hayden Moran not on the racetrack either. So we've got a couple cars not here in the evening heat race. It's the Rocket Man, though, Richie Stevens, a four-time street stock winner here at last year's Winternationals. Rolling from the inside of row number 1 here in that 00 car. So we'll let these guys roll around the racetrack. Make sure lineup is set to go behind the Brandon Ford East Bay Raceway Park pace truck. KRC Power Steering sponsoring each of the heat races and B mains tonight. Double zero Richie Stevens, 37 Drew Kennedy, row number 1. Looks like they are checking on the location of the cone over in turn number 4. Looks like they're working on getting their start zone set up in turn number 4. As soon as it is ready to go, we will turn them loose. Should be one to go this time by here. Richie Stevens in 00, Drew Kennedy in 37, row number 1. Again, Kerry King in the KB car, Tom Feeble-Corn in 45, Hunter Sweet in 15, Stephen Brantley in 02, and Thomas Egner. 16 cars, those the 7 drivers on the speedway, 10 laps the scheduled distance for each of the 8 KRC Power Steering sponsored heat races tonight for the Great Race USA Dirt Late Model Series. Caution lights go out. We are ready to go. Pace truck onto the infield, set to go. Richie Stevens, the Phoenix City, Alabama racer, bringing us down to the green flag this time by heat number 1 of 8. Set to come to green off turn number 4, and we are underway. Richie Stevens from the pole to the race lead. Down the back straightaway in 00. It's Stevens, Kennedy. Top 2 spots right now. Feeble-Corn up to 3rd and 45. Richie Stevens looking to lead lap number 1 in 00. He will. Stevens, your race leader. Top 2 to the A main. Remember, if you're not in the top 2 of any race tonight, you do not advance to the next one. Nearly 80 competitors here. 78 cars tonight. 8 heats, top 2 to the show. 4 Bs, top 2 to the show. 2 series provisionals. 30 lap, 2,500 to win main event later on tonight. Richie Stevens trying to drive away up front here in 00. Richie Stevens in 00, about 6 car lengths out of Drew Kennedy's 37. Stevens down the back chute. Kennedy a solid 2nd. Feeble-Corn still 3rd. Kerry King is 4th. Battle now for 5th. Side by side of the back straightaway. Good side by side battle for the 5th spot here. The closer you finish to the front here in these heats, of course, means the higher up you start in a B main later on tonight if you do not get a transfer spot directly from the heats. Down the front straightaway, halfway through heat number 1. It's been all Richie Stevens so far in 00. Stevens in 00, still showing the way up front. No challenge here for Richie Stevens thus far. Richie with a fast lap of 16.093. It's his best lap so far in heat race number 1, but he's just rocking and rolling towards the checkered here. 7 laps scored, 3 to go. Richie Stevens, 2 to go this time by the start-finish line. White flag will be in the air next time around for Stevens in 00. Richie Stevens, uncontested from the drop of the green thus far. White flag in the air one more time around. Checkered flag will fly this time by opening heat race. Winner off turn number 4, the Rocket Man. Richie Stevens wins it in 0-0. So the checkered out over heat race number 1. Third spot in that one will go to Tom Feeblecorn in 45T. And your 2 transferees will be Drew Kennedy in the 37 will come home second, and picking up the win out of Phoenix City, Alabama. Give him a hand, the Rocket Man, Richie Stevens in 0-0. So Richie Stevens, winner of KRC Power Steering Heat Race number 1 in the 0-0. He will roll around one more time and head off to the scale. Heat race number 2 should be rolling out of the turn 2 gate here momentarily. Lineup of this one will be Jeremy Shaw out of Millport, Alabama in the 1 car. He'll start inside of row number 1, and Travis Varnador will go to the outside. He's out of Plant City, Florida in 41. Row 2 inside will be Trevor Collins. He's out of Seaford, Delaware in the 11. He'll start 3rd, and Keith Nosbish out of Valrico, Florida will go to the outside in 02. Row 3 inside Logan Robertson. He's out of Waynesboro, Virginia in 17. He'll start 5th. And Larry Harrod out of Plains, Georgia will start 6th in 27. Row 4 inside will be Benjamin Scott. He's out of Delmar, Delaware in the 80. And Derek Shaw out of Buckhannon, West Virginia to the outside in 27. Final row inside scheduled will be Chad Osterhoff out of Kankakee, Illinois in 19. And Matt Herlong out of Valrico, Florida, scheduled to start 10th in 54. So scheduled for 10 cars, 10 laps, heat race number 2. Everybody from heat race number 1 has rolled through the turn 1 gate. They will swing that shut. We'll get set to roll behind the Brandon Ford East Bay Raceway Park pace truck here, heat race 2. Looks like we've got 8 of the 10 on the racetrack here. No 19, no 54. See a couple more scratches here in heat race number 2. Same situation, 8 cars, 10 laps, top 2 to the show. Jeremy Shaw in 1 and Travis Varnador in 41. Row number 1 as we are ready to come to the green. Heat race number 2. Side by side, 4 rows deep down the back straightaway. Derek Powell looking him over. Green flag set to fly right about now, and we are underway in heat race number 2. Green flag out, your pole sitter. Jeremy Shaw will go to the race lead. Travis Varnador a little bit out of shape there. He'll slide outside of a transfer spot. Varnador was crossed up there for a moment. He'll slide to 3rd. He's going to try to have to battle back to hang on to 3rd. He'll slip to 4th as Jeremy Shaw leads lap 1 in 1. Jeremy Shaw in the back straightaway in the 1 car. Shaw in 1 down the front chute. Battle behind him. 11. Trevor Collins to 2nd. He stole that 2nd spot early here. That's the final transfer spot into the main event. Remember, Keith Nosbish to 3rd. Got one around in turn number 2 here. We'll see if the yellow's going to have to come out. It will. So the caution out. The 80 car of Ben Scott around, bouncing off one of those tractor tires on the inside of turn number 2. So the caution will blink on here early in this. 2 laps scored. Line up good as they roll down the front straightaway. So Jeremy Collins will be given the choice, inside or outside of the Delaware double file restart. Collins down to the inside. We're going to come directly to green here. Your leader, Jeremy Shaw. Keith Nosbish, a good restart here to the outside of the 0-2. Keep your eye on the veteran Nosbish. He's going to take a look to the outside of the 11 of Collins. Side by side for just a moment. Collins able to hold him off by a car linked here. Jeremy Shaw, meanwhile, trying to drive away, but here comes Keith Nosbish. Keith Nosbish around the outside in 0-2. He's got second. Nosbish right now in a transfer spot. The 11 of Trevor Collins trying to take it right back away here. Down to the back straight away. Your race leader will continue to be Jeremy Shaw. Shaw by 4 car lengths. Nosbish, a great restart and a good run around the top side to second. Larry Harrod trying to battle now with the 11 car of Trevor Collins. That's for third. Travis Varnador and Logan Robertson side by side with the 5th spot down the back straight away. Halfway through, heat race number 2. It has been all Millport, Alabama's Jeremy Shaw in 1. Jeremy Shaw in 1. Keith Nosbish in 0-2. 11 of Trevor Collins, your top 3 spots right now. Collins digging deep around the bottom, trying to wrestle that second and final transfer spot back away here. Collins around the bottom, Nosbish up top. Collins trying to steal that spot side by side for a moment, still side by side. Nosbish using that momentum around the top side of the 0-2 to hang on to the runner-up spot, but Collins much better down around the bottom off turn number 2 that time. 7 laps scored, 3 to go. Nosbish has moved down the racetrack a bit. Meanwhile, Jeremy Shaw has driven out to a sizable advantage here up front of the 1. 2 laps to go here at the start-finish line this time by. White flag will be out next time around for Shaw in 1. Jeremy Shaw in 1 is set to come to the white flag off turn number 4. One more trip around. Final time down the back straightaway here at East Bay Raceway Park. Heat race number 2 off turn number 4. Winner Jeremy Shaw in 1. Checkered flag in the air. Heat race number 2 to the finish. The 11C of Trevor Collins will come in 3rd. And your 2 transferees rolling across the line. Second will be Keith Nosbish in the 0-2. And picking up the win, here he is. He's out of Millport, Alabama. Give him a hand. Number 1 is Jeremy Shaw. So Jeremy Shaw joins Richie Stevens in KRC Power Steering Heat Race victory lane so far tonight. 2 heats in the